Well, hello, class, and I know I can't believe we are 1 week away next week from completing this course. My gosh, 7 weeks went by just so fast. In this particular section, um, on section 10, conflict and negotiation, I look at this to be one of the most important sections of the entire course. And why? Because conflict and negotiation, obviously, are things that go hand in hand. And once we resolve conflict, we can negotiate, but we can't negotiate without resolving conflict. And honestly, conflict is one of the biggest problems that you have in any organization because human nature is just to compete. You know, people compete with one another all the time, and they always try to make things better, and they try to be the best and at what they do. And sometimes we don't realize how much of a toll that takes on the entire organization when we become so egocentric. But anyway, the learning objectives there are 6 learning objectives for this particular section. And the first one is going to be to identify approaches to conflict and the conflict process. The second is going to be compare and contrast styles of conflict management along the dimensions of assertiveness and cooperativeness. The third is going to be to describe conflict management techniques and the effectiveness of those techniques. The fourth is going to be to summarize the process of integrative negotiation. And the fifth is going to be list negotiation strategies. And finally, we're going to talk about applying conflict and negotiation concepts to organizations. Just like with last week, we're going to do one objective per day. And then somewhere in the middle of the week, okay, I am going to put a participative discussion on one of those days, and that'll be it. So, i.e., 7 days, the middle of the week, a participative discussion, every other day, an objective, and that takes in the 7 days. More than likely, I'll put the participative discussion in the fourth day. Okay? So, that's going to be basically what we're going to do. Look at the reading, listening, and viewing sections. As always, I put in a lot of YouTube videos. I think that's important to do that. And honestly, along with the lectures, I think that we can get a really good idea when we start talking back and forth to one another in participative discussions of maybe how, and you might want to integrate this, how some of your companies handle conflict. Okay, so have a great week.